I mean, what do you expect? Because we are in a brand new episode when it comes to this specific segment, and we are talking about some amazing, my favorites when it comes to the rainbow color, sandy Boedecker boxes, whatever you want to call them, the eBay dunk box. I mean, whatever. I don't care what you call them. I call them typically the sandy Boedecker. I used to always call them like the rainbow color boxes, but now I just refer to it as the sandy Boedecker. And these are the last of my profiles when it comes to this specific box because I'm done as far as these boxes go. I have every one that I always wanted, and there's really nothing else that I want when it comes to this specific box. There's no other grails that I'm missing in my FC Sneaker Factory. So these last two that you're about to get is it when it comes to this one. And then the one right here that I'm staring to my right, this was the missing piece to the remaining SBs, Sandy Boedecker boxes that I was missing. This was the last one. I finally got it, and we'll go into that story in a little bit. But I just wanted to give you a heads up what we're going to be taking a look at when it comes to this segment, but also when it comes to this episode. Amazing shoe. Just like a couple of days ago, that last episode shoe, amazing, right? I love that shoe, the P Rod. I don't love the price that I paid, but I love the shoe. And this shoe right here, I absolutely paid less than what I paid for when it comes to that P Rod one. I mean, God help me when it came to that price. I don't know why I purchased it, but we already did a profile on that one. Let me go ahead and rear it back in when it comes to this specific SB right here that I'm looking to my right. So I'm recording this early morning because one, I gotta go a breakfast date to go to. I gotta meet one of the beautiful cheerleaders. Oh, the beautiful cheerleaders that I get my heart pumping. I appreciate each and every single one of you that come in, and of course the fellas, the true supporters. When it comes to my channel, I appreciate you as well. Of course, that beautiful sunlight is already shining in the FC Sneaker Factory because it's summer and it gets hot quick. I'm not a big fan of the summer, in case you don't know. If you're a true follower, you already know that. But I gotta go meet one of the cheerleaders, so I am dressed casual, but still looking amazing. And of course, when I'm in front of the camera, I'm looking amazing for you because you people deserve that. I'm wearing this nice, it is like a nice cream colored Kef tee right there. You see that, the tag Aqua Racer. I love this, the blue dial, the chronograph. Also wearing some nice AG light denim. So I'm casual, I'm relaxed. I don't know what shoes that I'm about to go with, but right now this is the fit, and I'll figure out the shoes later on when I'm about to head out. But I mean, still looking presentable. Of course, I'm always working out. I'm always staying in shape, and I hope you people out there, whether you're a fella or whether you're a beautiful lady, I hope you're always staying in shape as well, just for your own physical health. The skincare is always looking amazing. The hair, my buddy actually hooked me up because my stylist was actually sick, so I had to go to my buddy who is a barber. He hooked me up, so shout out to him, Mike. I appreciate you. So, with all that being said, we're on Sneaker Profiles 342, and let me go ahead and knock this motherfucker out of the fucking park like I always do when it comes to my profiles. That sun is just shining on Mr. Wonderful. I mean, that's just how I do it, right? Because you, like I said, you people, you deserve someone that looks amazing in front of the camera, someone that's gonna present themselves and amazing to you, someone that's gonna give you a delivery that's entertaining, right? Something that's just entertaining to your ears, nothing fucking boring or dull. No one that's gonna look like shit, right? And they expect to get your views. No, I always come correct, and I always come looking my best for you because that's what you deserve. Because you people, the smart people out there, the people that are actually subscribers to my channel, you deserve the best. You are the smart people when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre. You're the winners. So therefore, you deserve the best when it comes to my content, when it comes to any content that you're actually viewing here on YouTube. All right, let me go ahead and open up the books because like I said, this is Sneaker Profiles 342 right there. 342 pages. And that means that transfers into 342 shoes that I've shown to you here when it comes to my channel profiles. Shoes that are actually in my FC Sneaker Factory. No, These aren't shoes that people mail to me. These aren't shoes that I get for free that I do reviews on. No. These are shoes that I purchased with my hard-earned money. These are shoes that I actually want when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory that I either want to preserve or I want to wear, one or the other. But these are all my shoes. Okay, so I just want to get that very clear. These are all my shoes, shoes that I like, shoes that some of them I even love. And this one right here I really like, and I'm very happy to have this one. Sandy Boedecker box right here. I love this. Great style box. Now SB has moved away from these. They don't do these boxes anymore. So let's take a look at that tag though. Just like the P-Rod, I had a hard time getting that one clear. But this does say Nike SB Dunk Low Pro QS. I'm trying to get a nice... You can see it from afar, but I want to get a close-up. There you go. Black, black, black. Price tag $100 on this one. StockX pickup. I actually purchased this one on the last Floyd's pickups, I believe. Wood grain tissue paper, black and white. No wood grain interior when it comes to the lining of the box, which I absolutely hate. I wish they would bring that back. I know it's a small detail, but it's a detail that I really like. Okay, so we're looking at, you see the thumbnail, so you should know what I'm bringing you. If you could read or you could actually see, you see it's all on there if you're paying attention. But if you can't do one or the other, either if you're blind or you're illiterate, here we go. Let's take a look at this one. This is Sneaker Profiles 342. This is known as the Nike Dunk SB, the Civilist right here. So in case you're wondering, well, what's Civilist mean? Well, Civilist is actually a skate shop that it's located in Berlin, Germany. Okay, so this shoe is basically their collaboration. This is what they decided to do with this one. But basically, this shoe was released on August 26th of 2020. This is based off the the skate shop Civilist. But it's basically giving that tribute to the counterculture rave movement that had been brewing in Berlin, in the district leading up to the Berlin's Wall demolition in 1991. So this shoe is based off that, just basically giving that tribute to, the rave culture when it comes to Germany, Berlin specifically. Really quick though. So we all know. I mean, like I said, if you're a true follower, you know what I like. And number one, when it comes to the different boxes, the different tiers, when it comes to what I like, SBs, right? Nike Dunk SB, silver box will remain my number one. Then I got below that is the pink box era. Love those pink box era. I actually got rid of one of my top pink box era, the Stussy, at a very high price. I let that one go. And then after that, I was always on board with the black. I love the black and purple boxes. But now that I think back, and I said this on one of the previous episodes, the Sandy Boedecker boxes actually they replace the black box, push that to number 4. So now I got the silver, I got the pink, and then I got the Sandy Boedecker boxes, because the Sandy Boedecker boxes had some amazing SBs in them. And maybe I'll do one of my videos where I'll do like a top 5 of the Sandy Boedecker boxes, and I'll do profiles on those. Who knows though? We'll see. Maybe somewhere down the line. But here we go. So this one right here is basically a thermochronometric pattern going on to this. So basically this is heat sensitive. Normally in the cold weather, it's all going to be, I want to say, all black. But when the heat comes to this one, when it gets hot, even with the touches, you start seeing the materials changing. And it could even go as much as like all green and with red outlines. But it's definitely, you can start seeing the pattern. And that's just by touch. Or that's also even with the beautiful sunlight shining through the FC Sneaker Factory, starting to change the materials on this one. So this is all thermal sensitive material. It is in that nice leather material, but it's all in that. There's really no other materials going on besides right here, this little Civilist tag. All white midsole, the black outsole. Let's take a look at the back right here. Nike, different font on this one, but Nike sewn in white. But you do got that thermal material going on, the white midsole, the black outsole. Same thing, look at that right there. You can even see that huge thermal material going on right there on the swoosh. So if I just put my finger there, it's going to change the color. But look at that, all thermal leather going on, heat sensitive, white midsole, black outsole. Let's take a look at the front. Gorgeous front. I just love it how simple it is. Sometimes simplicity is just actually amazing. Black outsole, I love that. Huge fan of the black outsole because one, right, I don't like clear outsoles. I don't like white outsoles because they just look terrible when they get dirty. Let's take a look at the aerial view of this shoe. Let me move this little StockX tag. So as you can see, let me tuck it in actually so you can see it. Aerial view, gorgeous. You can definitely see the heat sensitivity going on the toe box. All black shoelaces, the black nylon tongue. Definitely have a different tag right here when it comes to your traditional SBs. But on this one, Nike in white, yellow swoosh, and then SB in white. But it definitely gives you that like electronic, that like to me, I when I see it like this, I see like a Pac-Man font. That's what I get from that. So definitely a nice little touch. Black interior collar when it comes to ankle collar or ankle support. And look at the insole. I love the insole. You got that happy face because you know how, you know, the raves all about the happy faces. You do got Civilist and then a little lining below that, and then the Nike swoosh and the SB all in white. Look at the insole. Definitely a pretty cool insole to match what's going on with the thermal material going on the leather on the outside of the shoe. You even see the shoelaces have these nice yellow tips on them, what you typically don't see. So very cool shoe. Like I said, this was the last one that I wanted. This was actually on my favorite. So let's go into the story of this shoe. So this shoe was actually on my favorite list on StockX. I always had an eye on this, but it was always like really high. And I get it because it's different, right? You don't see this. I don't even think any other shoe has this with the changing of the colors with the temperature. But when it came to this one, I always wanted it. I just never was like in the mood to purchase it for that high price. So I always just kept it in my favorites and just watched it. Right, it started slowly dropping in price, and finally I was like, okay, you know, it's getting there where I wanted to pay. I was in San Diego not too long ago. I was celebrating one of my friend's birthday. She was out there, and her husband, one of my good friends as well. So I went out there, celebrated with a group of friends, basically like friends and family from them. But I went out there, stayed. We all stayed at the Hard Rock. I had my own suite. I do not share suites with anybody. Plus, pretty much married couples. I'm not gonna be in any rooms with them. So I had my own suite there. So we're partying, right? Long evening of bars and all that stuff. I was done for the night, so I walked back. I mean, we're downtown, so we're like, I forgot, I can't even think of it. It's off the top of my head. But my hotel wasn't very far from where we're at, so I just walked there. We kind of stayed local around that area because all the bars were in that area anyways. So I went back home or back to the hotel and laid, you know, washed up, of course, washed the face. Um, Got into, you know, my sleeping clothes and just was gonna knock out. But it takes me a while to get relaxed when I'm actually going to bed. So I was just like looking through StockX, seeing like what prices are good, anything's dropped, and I saw this one. So this one caught my eye because it was actually dropped for a very low price. Not a low price. I would have liked it a little bit lower, but I was like, you know what? Let me check it out. So I saw it was a low price. I went in there, and you know how you always want to review, see what after all those fucking fees and taxes they charge, what the final price is. Clicking on that, and then to see, and then for whatever reason, I was just clicking fast, and when it said like to purchase, and like from what I was thinking, I was like, oh, thinking I was gonna click to see what the final cost was, but it was already there. I clicked that and I like buy now and I purchased it. So I mean I purchased it for a good amount of money. Nothing crazy, which I was very happy about. But I wasn't in the market for this shoe. You know, like I said, this was the last one, but I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have this one now. So I purchased it. I said, screw it. I mean, what can you do at that point? You already purchased it. There's no going back from that. So that's why it's here. But I'm happy because now I'm done. I don't have to deal with that shoe anymore. I paid it a little bit higher than what I wanted to pay, but it was still a reasonable price compared to how it used to be. So there you go. That concludes this one. Beautiful sneaker profiles. When it comes to this amazing Nike Dunk SB Civilist, that is sneaker profiles 342. But don't worry, in a couple days I will be back with a brand new episode. Actually, not in a couple days. In like 4 days, I'll be back with a brand new episode of Sneaker Profiles because right around the corner is Floyd's pickups, and you already know I'm going to bring you something amazing there. So just make sure you're tuning in. This one will be tomorrow when it comes on terms of a short. You'll be getting this one tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. It should be an amazing short as well. So I appreciate you though for coming on into the FC Sneaker Factory. As always, I'm trying to wrap these up. Of course, I got the beautiful ladies. I was actually with one of the beautiful ladies a couple days ago. We actually went and had dinner. Great dinner, great conversation as always. I mean, guys, fellas, please hold a good conversation with the women. They love it. Make them laugh. Do whatever. Just make them enjoy being around you, pretty much. So we're actually relaxing. So we ended up leaving. We actually took two separate cars there. So I walk her to her car because I gotta make sure she gets there safe. And then of course at the end of the when I'm opening up her door to let her in, she tells me, Floyd, Mr. Wonderful, you are too. Damn.